I'm Pat Dewar. Welcome to another segment. My guest today is Kendall. We're having a great show on financial planning, but financial planning with somebody that's an expert in that area. CFP, CLU, KendallFinancial.net is where you'd find him on the internet, and he's out of Flower Mound. Ken, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
I'm so excited about this segment because we're really going to be talking about what you do that's unique and special. Something that a lot of financial planners probably wouldn't do. And I know from the interactions that you have with DFW, on linking together DFW and some of the other things that you do with the newsletters and the speaking and other stuff, you really reach out to your community. And you've really zeroed in on the area near where you live.
Yeah, I really tried to. We've most of my clients are within 15 or 20 miles. Most of the people meet me in my office, and so it's got to be somewhat convenient. And then, as you referred to, this networking group that we started a little over 3 years ago, it was really focused on a circle of about 15 miles around Flower Mound, and it's just been an interesting thing to watch how this group has taken off and grown over the last 3 years.
How did that start? Tell that story real quick.
It really was, I was just at a meeting with some other financial advisors, and we were talking about social media and all that stuff, and I just made the comment that I was real intrigued with LinkedIn. It seemed like there ought to be a way to use LinkedIn for business purposes, but I couldn't figure out how, and so came up with the idea of starting a local group, and we kind of put it together and started talking to other people that I knew and so on, and the group really just took off from day one, and it's grown and grown and grown, and now, as you mentioned, we've got over 4,300 people in the group. According to the LinkedIn profiles, 40% of them are business owners and 20% are senior level executives. So I think we've got a pretty good mix of people now, but because we're a local group, we can have local events, so we have a couple of live events a month, and those are pretty well attended, and we just have a great time. There's just been a great camaraderie that's developed among the people in this group.
Well, and then I've seen you use that to, attract a lot of your clients, even, because a lot of your clients are business owners and executives that are trying to do the right stuff. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, anybody who's in business, is trying to find the people that they can serve and the people who need their services. And one of the difficult challenges anybody has in business is how do you go out and find the people that need what you've got to talk about. And so I think this has been a real good opportunity for people to meet other people on a pretty low-key basis and just build a relationship. And if there's something that comes out of it from a business standpoint, that's kind of a plus. Because for my business and most other businesses, it's really relationship driven. It's not product, or it's not, a sale of a particular item or something like that.
Isn't that important, the relationship-driven business? And what's funny is that it seems like during the 80s, 90s, and even parts of the 2000s, there was this, kind of results, that whole IBM, EDS mindset of production. Everything was that. But now it's community and relationship. People want to know that you're there, you're real, and you're going to be around.
Yeah, I think, a lot of things tend to cycle, and I think that's an example. 30 years ago, it was all relationship, and then, as you said, it got into heavy marketing. But I mean, I heard a phrase years and years ago that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, and I think there's a lot of truth in that. And so that's one of the things that I've really worked on over the years in the business, is trying to let people know I really care about them and what they're trying to accomplish. And if I can help them, great, and if I can't, we're not going to mess them up.
Yeah, well, one of the good things about what I see in your business model too is that you've placed yourself as what they call the hub for a community. 4,200 people that you have access to. You've got spokes out, connections to a huge umbrella of resources, people,
sure,
relationships. You're looking for this? Oh, that's that person. Do you do a lot of that, don't you?
Yeah, I really try. I'm kind of a connector by nature, and so this group has been a good way to help formalize that. I've always tried for years to introduce great people to other great people.
Yeah.
And
well, you tend to attract the best people.
Well, but what's so exciting about this group is that everybody has access to the group. It's not my group. I mean, I happen to be the one that started it, but the group is everybody's group. And so no matter who you are or where you are, you can connect with other people in this group.
Well, you also are the gatekeeper for it, aren't you?
The gatekeeper from the standpoint that we really are serious about making it a local group. So if people attempt to join the group that aren't in the northern suburbs of the DFW area, we don't let them in the group because we really want to, we really want to promote local business people that are in this group.
That's how have you seen it affect the businesses that you're touching?
Well, I don't have any formal way of tracking that, but I get lots of feedback from people that that talk about building new relationships, meeting new clients, having new vendors, new customers, whatever. And so, I mean, I really love hearing those kinds of stories because that's really what it's all about.
Well, I think we connected through that group.
That's how we initially met.
One of your friends, one of the members, told me that I needed to know you, and so we connected via LinkedIn, and we moved, literally have continued to move towards this. And what's kind of fun is I'm hoping that out of this video that there'll be other people in the group that'll want to be on this show or be on a show that you guys create. That would be a lot of fun. And if you're in the DFW area, connect with Ken. Now, what's the name of the group again?
Linking Together DFW North Texas.
Linking Together DFW North Texas. That's a local group for if you're a business owner, you can get out there. Join them. We'll be right back.